Digital marketing versus traditional marketing. Who will win this battle? There are many differences, pros and cons between these two ways of advertising a company, a product, or a service. In this video, I'll analyze 5 crucial points and differences between digital marketing and traditional marketing, the new and the old school of putting yourself and/or your message in front of the correct audience. My name is Max Cecco, and I'll help you become a high-paid infopreneur by sharing my 12-year knowledge and experience helping professionals and small business owners create their personal brand online and sell information products and services. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I suggest you subscribe right now and turn the notification on. If you tap on the like button, you will contribute to spreading my message to people like you. So, thank you. Let me make an important but basic premises before analyzing the pros and cons. Let's start with traditional marketing first. What does traditional marketing stand for? Simply spread your message, whatever it is, on newspapers, billboards, TV, radio, and so on. These were the only options people had before the internet, and to be very honest, there were choices available only for a few companies, and even today. Here is the thing. Advertisements on TV, radio, and even newspapers are still costly, and only a few companies have the opportunity to invest a relevant marketing budget in appearing on these media. On the flip side, especially before digital advertising, having the opportunity to sponsor your company on television practically guaranteed your success because there weren't so many choices available and the competition was lower than today. Thanks to digital marketing, you now have the opportunity to spread your message on social networks such as YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and so on. You can use Google or Bing, for instance, to put your message in front of the right people in just a few clicks. These vehicles changed everything because they allowed anyone to advertise a product or a service, even in minutes, with a low marketing budget, without investing thousands of or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And with that said, let me share with you the pros and cons of traditional marketing and digital marketing in today's economy. Point number 1: flexibility. Traditional marketing is not as flexible as digital marketing is. But let me explain this concept. In traditional marketing, you have to define a specific marketing message for TV, newspaper, radio, and invest an important budget to put out your ad without any guarantee that it will produce results in terms of sales. You can't change it on the fly to vary the message, to change the communication once you have delivered it to the proper agency. It means that if the message you put out doesn't resonate with your audience, it fails miserably and you lose 100% of your investment. What a mess! You have completely lost your budget. On the flip side, in digital marketing, you can gradually test what works and change what doesn't. Practically, you can stop the ads that are not bringing you any results, or change the message, the video, and many parameters. It means that your marketing budget is totally under your control and you can manage it gradually based on the results you get. Traditional marketing is not as flexible as digital marketing is. Point number 2: competition. In traditional marketing, even today, there is less competition due to the access costs of this advertising method. It means that if you know the right message that converts potential clients into paid customers, you could think of using traditional marketing vehicles to establish your authority, your dominance in the market, and your brand awareness. At the same time, keep in mind that you need a critical budget and you should plan a campaign for lots of days if you want your advertising to be effective. If in traditional marketing the competition is lower, in digital marketing the competition is higher because practically everyone can spread a message by investing a few dollars. Small business owners and professionals advertise their message to get clients by investing only $100 per day. So you are competing with everyone, and your ability to spread the right message with the proper communication and persuasion skills is fundamental. You can't play this game if you are not prepared enough. Point number 3, targeting. This is a huge improvement, especially with digital marketing. But let me explain this concept properly. With traditional marketing, it was very difficult to identify the exact target audience for your product or service. It is still difficult today. For example, on TV commercials, you can target the TV channels based on the audience you want to reach, but nothing more. And you need to test which hours are the best to launch your message. It's not so easy. For sure, if you decide to use newspapers, you can target a specific journal you want to advertise your message on, but today it is not as effective as it was many years ago. You have different options available, but the problem is always the marketing budget. On the flip side, digital marketing is amazing. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok have unique possibilities for targeting your audience. You can practically reach anyone you want with an incredible level of specificity. You can target your audience based on location, demographics, interests, behavior, and connections. You can get back in touch with people who have engaged with your business online or offline. You can even reach new people whose interests are similar to those of your best customers. The possibilities are endless, and the best part is that you can start testing and advertising with a small budget. Once you understand what works, you can increase your investment to get more effective results. Point number 4, measurability. By using digital marketing, you can measure and track everything. With traditional marketing, it is not allowed. All the digital advertising platforms available give you the opportunity to access the analytics features where you can track many parameters, for instance, cost per lead, cost per 1,000 impressions your ad received, cost per sale, ROI, return on investment, ROAS, return on ad spent, the conversion rate, and so on. In a nutshell, for every dollar you put into the platform, you can understand if this investment is valuable or not by analyzing all the parameters. As I told you before, you can stop what is not working, change every detail of your ad, test different audiences, and so on. This level of tracking and flexibility was a dream for the old school advertisers. Today, everything is measurable. Instead, investing in TV commercials and newspapers makes it more difficult to measure the results. For instance, you can use coupon codes to track sales, but it is not precise. In addition, people are lazy. It means clicking on an ad and visiting a website or calling a number is a lot easier than seeing an ad on TV or in a newspaper and then going to the website sponsored. Point number 5, interaction. This is another huge improvement provided by digital marketing. People can actively interact with your ad, video, and you can deduce if your target audience likes your message. Not only, interactions let you test everything you want before releasing the final version of a product, a service, the title of your next book, etc. When you allow people to express their thoughts, it's your great chance to collect data and understand their preferences and what they really want, especially if you use polls to collect information regarding a new product or service you want to introduce to the market. Digital marketing has been a game changer. In addition, especially today in 2022, interactions are crucial to establishing a relationship with your audience in order to sell your product or service quickly and easily. With that said, I'm 100% confident that digital marketing overperforms traditional marketing. At the same time, if you have enough budget, you should consider using traditional advertising, especially for brand awareness campaigns. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. In addition, to continue the conversation about digital marketing, I highly urge you to watch this video. 5 best ways to market your small business in 2022. In this video, I will share the exact process I'm putting into practice to create my international business. These 5 strategies are valid especially if you want to start a small business with no money, and you can use them to grow practically every company in the world, no matter its dimensions. So, watch it now!